Summoning Salt recently came out with a Super Smash Bros. Melee video, and to be more specific, it was a Break the Targets video about the Break the Targets speedrun community's attempt to get the sum of their best times across every single character in the game to be sub 3 minutes. Now, I gave this video a watch, and then I gave it my own shot, because in my head, surely as the number 4 best Melee player in the world, I can give some of these guys a run for their money. Right?
Target test, colloquially known as break the targets. It's pretty simple on its surface. You must break 10 targets through a course in the shortest time possible. Melee has 25 characters, and each one has their own break the targets level with 10 targets scattered around. The layout is
this might be a dumb question. Do the newer Smash games even have break the targets? Like, I'm pretty sure Brawl did, right? But does, like, Ultimate Brawl was the last? It's unfortunate. I feel like it's such a cool mode.
As well as your total time added up across all levels, known as your total high score.
Okay, that's dope.
The community-wide total high score went down second by second, gradually getting closer to 3 minutes. By February 2008, the total high score was all the way down to 303.88. And then, things really slowed down. Over the next 10 years, 2009 through 2019, the total high score only went down by an average of 1/3 of a second per year.
I feel like that is very interesting. I understand that they were doing it for this long. Like, that's a long time to be doing like a speed run. So obviously, a lot of advancements are being made. But when I think of how fast people played the game, like, obviously I have like a competitive standpoint. Like, I don't know anything about the break the targets. But when I think of how fast people got from, 2005 to 2019, I'm like, it's just a complete different game. So, and I understand that the break the targets aren't like the longest speed runs, but I would have expected it to drop quite a bit more than that, just on vibes.
Players in the Smash Stadium Discord talked about setting cash bounties to lower certain break the targets records.
Someone gave me a cash bounty. I'm blanking on their name, but it was at Tipped Off. They told me they would give me $100 if I got the break the targets Fox world record.
But then, Sock Dude threw another idea out there. What if they offered money for every frame of improvement until the total high score came down under 3 minutes? Save State was the first to contribute, offering $10 per frame for every frame up until sub 3. And from there, it started to snowball. Sock Dude and Moody, the number 1 and number 2 ranked players in Break the Targets, offered $10 and €10 per frame respectively.
It's wild this is 2019 too, because again, like, I think I'm just out of touch, but I don't know these guys. I feel like I truly have not heard a single thing about the speedrunning side of Melee, which is both really cool and really sad, I think, because it's really dope to me that, like, there's this whole other side of the game that people are sweaty as hell in, but I also feel like we ought to be a bit more connected if that's the case, you know what I mean? Exactly, yeah, it's the niche within the niche.
It's February 15th, 2019, and these are the 25 world records in Break the Targets, along with the year they were set. As you can see, they were each just a few seconds long, and many had been standing for
I'm not
years.
doing that.
Some were set not long after the game came out.
When I go to do my attempts, I'm just letting you guys know.
Along with the year they
I'm
were
not
set.
even gonna attempt this strat, man.
They were each just a few seconds
like, that
long,
is just
and many had been standing
so
for
sweaty.
years. Some were set not long after the game came out, and remained unbroken more than a decade later.
The Kirby one was 2000. The Bowser one's 2007? Oh my god.
Zampa was one of the original legends of Break the Targets. At one point in 2009, he held nearly half of all Break the Targets
and he's
records
still
by
doing
himself. Now, a decade later, only one of those records was still standing untied. Donkey Kong in 8.41 seconds, where during the initial dash you press the opposite direction for only 1 frame to turn around in place. He then jabs, which breaks both of the first 2 targets. Targets 3 and 4 are then fairly
Wait, he did that in
straightforward.
2007? He pivot jab to start? Dude, I can't even do that now. Like, my controller just sucks at it. And I have, like, a super giga OP cheater controller.
In real time, it looks like this.
I love the controller sounds, too. That's
All
crazy.
had to be done as fast as possible, not wasting frames anywhere. And that's exactly what Zampa had done back in 2007. Now, in 2019, it was still the world record. That being said, it wasn't
like,
perfect.
Melee players know how difficult a pivot jab is. Doing a pivot jab to start a 7-minute speedrun sounds fucking torturous. Especially because you're trying to get it at the first frame it even lets you move. Like, the amount of times that he must have just, like, dash left, then accidentally dash the other way, or, like, any kind of mistake. Like, that's so agonizing.
So, who would be the first to try and capitalize on this DK time save? Sock Dude, or Moody, or perhaps an underdog like Chaos 6?
Damn.
Nope. It was Jerry3333.
Okay.
He continued over the next few weeks, struggling and posting his progress in Discord.
Jesus
And finally,
Christ.
on March 19th, Jerry3333 did this. Jerry saved exactly 1 frame over Zampa. It was just enough to claim the first reward of the bounty, $31 to Jerry. It took an entire month.
That is crazy. 1 frame.
There, but
just weeks for 1 frame.
And, well, some of these older records seem to have a bit of potential. So let's try another old one. Bowser. Each flame Bowser shoots randomly comes out at one of 65,536 angles, located between 35 and 55 degrees. Because of Bowser's positioning when you jump, you need to randomly get a flame that's high enough, or else all the flames will go underneath the target. To increase your chances, you can jump further to the right, but on April 10th, Chaos beat them all to it.
Oh my god. The bumper stuff is really just the craziest thing I think I see in these. Same with that little sequence.
It took 12 years to beat Marth 1 by 1 frame, but it was good enough for the bounty. With Roy, the most important part is the leftward velocity you get from the flipper midway through. Like Bowser,
I don't even know... Okay, he's gonna break down the inputs, but like...
is the leftward velocity.
Whenever I see the speedruns in Melee, and they're doing stuff like this,
get from the flipper,
where they, like, get hit, do a weird slide off, do whatever, I can't even begin to imagine doing the inputs. Like, I can't even, like... And I've played this game a lot. I'm pretty damn good at moving in the game. I can't imagine what inputs they actually are, and just, like... It's crazy to just have it down, man. It really is. Like, that is
like
so
Bowser,
difficult.
Then there was Luigi. This is an interesting
All right,
one.
chat, press 1 if you hated Luigi's when you were a kid. I hated Luigi's. I thought it was so cringe. I'd always get stuck at the bottom, and there's, like, this one at the top, and I'm just trying to, like, hit it, and I, like... It's just... Oh, my God.
Then re-jump and press B to fireball and break target 2. Fast fall, then fireball target 3. Slip off the GameCube, wait a few frames, then fast fall, double jump, then do a back aerial to break both targets 4 and 5 at once. Cancel rightward drift by briefly holding left, then time another fireball to break targets 6 and 7.
At the
Fast
same
fall
time...
again, drift left, then down plus B on the first frame possible while standing far to the right to break targets 8 and 9. Finally, slide to the right and break target 10. In real time, you must do all of that in 3 seconds.
3 seconds?
Now, the only way for Sam the Digital to save time here was to do everything frame perfectly.
What?
Every move and input on the first possible. You throw a boomerang at the bottom, then at the top, after double jumping and grabbing a bomb,
like,
you must throw a second boomerang
wild.
at the perfect angle.
Like, that Link one is blowing my mind, because that's just, like, so... Like, obviously, when you learn stuff like speedrunning, you just have to, like... You do just have to, like, understand you're doing some stuff... have trust in it. You can't really see, like, you know, you have to do like a jump and you can't see where you're going, but you just have to have trust in the process and trust in your inputs. But that Link one is really, really, really wild. Just the fact that you have to throw the boomerang at the ground and hope that you got the right angle, that it just flies off screen and hits whatever targets. Like, that's ridiculous,
frames
dude.
on Bowser, because even though his strategy was so difficult, there was believed to be room for some serious time save.
All right, who?
This is Fox.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
After breaking the first 3 targets, you have to climb a big wall as quickly as possible. That's done by doing a double jump, a wall jump, then an upward air dodge. It's very easy to lose frames here, especially on the air dodge.
Man?
Then later, there's the wall jump before the 7th target,
I've
where
tried
you barely
to do that,
have
and
enough
it's
time to
so
build up the
hard.
necessary speed. They found a new strategy for the tough wall jump, and after a few new records, the time was down to 6.52 by tough wall
like
jump.
the precision here for when you have to get your laser out, I imagine. Like, I wonder if it is just like the first frame or what, but like the precision and time that you need to have to like actually laser this target, and this, like, that's wild. Because you can't just, like, be spamming B. I feel like that doesn't work to get lasers out at the time you want them a lot of the time. Like, that's so difficult.
The time was down to 6.52 by
like, it's so specific.
To try and get things going, there was one more option. A break the glass in case of emergency time save. A strategy considered too difficult for humans. But if they wanted any chance at sub 3, it had to happen now. This is Jigglypuff. First,
damn, does Alpha Juan come in? He rises up to the occasion.
Here's how Jigglypuff's level works. You're essentially making your way through a snaking corridor, breaking targets along the path.
Oh my god.
Actually making your way through a snaking corridor, breaking targets along.
That is some James Bond shit, man. That's crazy.
It's time to talk about somebody new.
Oh,
Although,
shit.
in a sense, he wasn't really new at all. This is Mario 64 Master. Mario 64 Master was one of Break the Target's early champions.
That's his name?
And I'm talking...
Wait, let me see the record again, because this is 2004.
Best Break the Target's players in the world, and a level that he specialized
Yeah, like, this
in
is...
was Samus. In October
what they don't want you to know is that they were doing this kind of shit in 2004. Because that is like... As I was saying, it blows my mind. Because I would have expected the records in 2004 to just... Like, it's the... Like, when you watch competitive Melee from 2004, I'm not going to beat around the bush. It looks like ass. It looks terrible. I would expect that the Break the Targets from 2004 just looked like scrubs. But that is, like, that's hard. That's so hard.
Despite years of inactivity, could he keep up with the likes of Sockdude and Moody? His world records from 2004 were impressive, but they were surely far less...
Can I be honest, too? Also, coming from a competitive world, I find this so cool, how everyone's, like, working together and just so happy for each other. As, like a competitor, I just, like, it's just, I don't know, it's fucking wild. It's, like, so dope, like, that sense of community.
In October 2019, he set a new world record of 7.77, beating Sockdude by 3 frames.
God
And for good
damn.
measure, this is notable because Peach has the most storied world record of all 25 levels.
Wait, really?
So much so that it was detailed in a video by Practical Tasks. And
Oh,
to
do
fully
you need to
understand
get
the
some-
significance of this
Oh,
record,
man.
we need a mini history lesson.
Sure, like, it's gonna be some crazy RNG
For years,
shit, right?
Peach's level had 1 in 128 chance that instead of pulling a turnip, you'll pull an item. Of these item pulls, half will be a Mr. Saturn,
Oh my God.
1/3 will be a bomb, and 1/6 will be a beam sword.
Surely you don't need the
This
sword.
beam sword can be extremely helpful to a Break the Targets run, because it can be thrown almost twice the distance of a turnip. Sockdude implemented a new time save. At the end, he threw a sword in the air, ensuring that it left Peach's hand before he landed.
What?
This saved a few frames over landing before throwing the sword, which the old record did. Now, Sockdude still had to grind for the 1 in 768 luck, get all the earlier execution, and get this hard new maneuver at the end.
Yeah, and it's all without C-stick as well, because you can't use the C-stick in single-player modes in Melee, because it's cheating, of course. Dude, that is just...
What seemed like a pipe dream.
That is an agonizing one to go for.
Save a frame or two here and there until 10 frames have been taken off. But nah, go big or go home, baby.
Oh man, who's the Chad here?
Pikachu's world record was about a decade old, set on New Year's Day 2010. It was performed by a player named Demon9.
Amazing start to the year. I feel like that is about as perfect of a start to the year as you can hope for. Just first day you get the world record.
But not much. So then why are we talking about this record? Well, because in 2019, Demon9 came back to Pikachu, and he found something big. See, for years there was known to be a faster method to break
that's
target
the other
6.
thing that's just like all these people have been doing these same like few second runs for like decade plus. I want to learn this one. Yeah, I feel like everyone has an obligation to learn the one for their main. I should learn the Fox one, even though the Fox one looks absolutely hellish. It looks like one of the worst ones to learn, but I feel like everyone has an obligation to learn it at least a little bit.
Diagonal first and then horizontal. This made things easier.
Can I just say, what was Nintendo thinking with these little Pokeballs in the walls? I feel like that just looks so bad. Like they could have decorated it so much doper. Like it's just so lazy. The tiny little Pokeball.
This was the path to take the total high score under 3 minutes. And although there had already been a burst of activity for the bounty, there was about to be an even bigger one, as we were going to find out who would get the glory of finishing off the sub 3. Moody and Sockdude were the obvious candidates here.
Dude, if I was doing this, I'd be such a little asshole. I wouldn't have touched anything until the end. I wouldn't have touched anything until the end. I would have been like, okay, it's about time to come in and take all the glory for everyone's efforts. I would have just been grinding in the shadows. Maybe I would have even recorded a run and left it lingering on my computer.
Hoping to be the one to break the sub 3 barrier.
Oh shit. Wait. No shot, it's exactly a decade after.
Another world record was set.
Was it Demon? Moody. I love the ASMR.
Yes! He was one of the original sponsors of the bounty, and had claimed more bounty frames than everyone else put together.
He just cleaned up his own money. Just his own money.
Quarter of a second.
Oh my god.
Then, the community worked together to utilize a task strategy called the early cloud. The key was to break the first target with a neutral B, allowing you to reach this cloud on the left instead of one on the right, and make it up the level faster. How much faster?
That's like, well, it's actually just like the Shig cycle of this, or what? Not even the Shig, it's the other one, the better one, the one I don't even know because I'm not that good at Mario yet, the one I don't even know the name of because I don't need to. It's that one.
And if the bounty never existed, there's no telling where we'd be. What's the point of this story? Well, in speedrunning, it's not really about the records. It's about the journey. And nowhere is that more evident than in Break the Targets. Thanks for watching.
That, again, it blows my mind. I didn't know any of this as a professional Melee player. This game is my job. And I had no idea any of this. It is blowing my mind how disconnected that is from, like, the competitive side. All right, well, I'm going to go P and then show these schmucks how it's done. I'm going to have Demon 9 quaking in his boots. If you have a standard Dolphin, you should open melee with that since you have UCF and C-Stick with this. I want to try the Puff one, and then I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, like, go through them all and time it. I think that's what it was. Maybe it was a full hop. Yeah. And then they hit it. Like, this is so fucked. Like, this is fucked. And they just have to get, like, a perfect back air, right? And then just, like, you want to hit the fucking thing and get your nair out. I'm just going to start from here and get my times. Because I really don't... I actually don't think I'll get that. So I'll do it on go. 3, 2, 1, go. Surely they do that. Bro. God damn it, dude. Oh, that's just not good. Where's the... Where? What? What? This is one of the easier ones? That's not good. Dude, god damn it. Okay. This is... Oh, man. Yep. Wait, this has to be what I do. Am I dumb? There's only 2 left. Bro. I can get in there? Oh my god, what? I told, as a kid, I hated this one. Yep, that's what I wanted. Okay. There's just no fucking way. Oh, man. Bro, this shit is your job? Alright, I'm gonna log in. It's time for me to log in. I'm not even gonna pick a color, just bam, peach. God damn it. Like, where are the other ones? Come on! Okay. I tried the pivot. Do you guys remember when I raced Josh in doing this? My finger just slipped, dude. I'm gonna learn the Fox one. A bit. Though I did tell myself that before. And I just gave up immediately. You're just kidding me. I'm just flailing around. Can something just get hit? Bro. No. Dude. I don't even know where the last one is. Okay, new row. What? What? Can someone explain what's going on with that one that's like twitching out? Like, this is embarrassing. That's good. Dude. This is my main. God damn it. Where do I go? I'm actually scared of going down here. Okay. Okay. Something tells me I should have done this in a different order. Bum, 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 bum. I think I'm doing this strat. Awesome. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. It doesn't go through? God damn it. Okay. I don't know why I didn't think of that first. Sure. I think I missed the first cloud. Like, where is this one? Where's the last one? Just up here on some stupid bird? There's just no way. You're kidding me. Does that just not work? Brother. Okay. You guys want to see something sick? Awesome. Sick. So awesome. Okay. Music is sick. The break the targets music's amazing. God damn it, that would have been so cool. No way, no way, no way. No. Just please get up there. Okay. Not the worst. Wasted some time for sure. Like, how do I even safely get that? Hit this. I figured it out. Oh my god. I'm so sorry. That's the only way I know how. Okay, I didn't know that was just gonna kill me. Nice. You have to respect it. I've got a bad feeling about the Mewtwo one. Why am I inside that, moving around? Is that just what that does? I just want to land on top. Okay. Like, I just don't know where these are going to be going. About time! Holy shit! Now where's this one? Oh my god. Okay. Final one. Okay, what was that, 21:20 or something? I didn't consider that the timer wasn't going to stop when I finished. Wait, total high score? Oh, I guess... 13? Okay. You gonna upload that one? Do you think the speedrunning break the targets Discord would appreciate it? Yeah, maybe I do, man. Maybe I do.